Have you ever watched insects having sex? Never? Then I'll show you what you've been missing.
These are bush crickets. Bush crickets occur on every continent. The species seen here goes by the scientific name Metaplastis ornatus and is native to southeastern Europe. Have a closer look at the individual above. It bears a sword-like appendix at its rear end. Although this appendix may make you think of a male sexual organ, this animal actually is a female. The appendix is an ovipositor, and animals possessing such an organ are easily recognized as females. The ovipositor is used for egg laying. It enables the female to bury her eggs into the ground. The animal below is a male. Its rear end looks completely different. At the sides there are two pincer-like appendices, the so-called cerci. In between the two cerci is a kind of plate with two hooks twisted around each other. This plate is named the subgenital plate. It reaches up from the lower part of the rear end and can be folded down. Now look at this individual. On its left side, it bears the male-specific circus. But on its right, it has the female-specific ovipositor. This animal is part male, part female, a so-called gonadromorph. When looking at it from above, we can see the twisted hook of the male subgenital plate. But its right counterpart is absent. In fact, half of the subgenital plate is missing. So by now you can probably tell that this is a female, right? But what is that below her ovipositor? Is she injured? To find out, let's at last watch them have sex. To notify his presence to the female, the male sings with his wings. The wings are reduced and he will never be able to fly, but for singing they are perfectly fine. The female may then respond and allow him to come closer, and eventually to push himself under her. Now he grabs her rear end with his two cerci, and inserts his subgenital plate into her genital tract. Although this may look like it, this is not the way sperm is transferred. Actually, the male does this to remove sperm from the female's genital tract. Bush crickets are promiscuous, and the female has probably mated with other males before. In addition, females are able to store sperm in their genital tract for many days. So if the male manages to remove all the sperm of the female's ex-boyfriends, he will be the father of all her children. The process of sperm removal may take a while, and the female will interrupt it from time to time, to lick her genitals. Then the male inserts his subgenital plate again and continues to remove sperm. Eventually, the male releases an ejaculate from between his cerci and subgenital plate. First comes the so-called ampulla, which contains his sperm. The male attaches the ampulla to the female's genital opening. Subsequently, he secretes the white spermatophylax, which is much bigger than the ampulla, but does not hold any sperm. As soon as the mating is over, the female will start to eat the spermatophylax. In the meantime, the sperm from the ampulla enter her genital tract. But if the spermatophylax is small, she may finish it before all of the sperm enter, and the ampulla will consequently be exposed. The female will then also consume the ampulla, and in the process swallow all the sperm that has not yet entered her genital tract. Therefore, males producing large spermatophores have better chances to fertilize the female's eggs. Size matters.
Did you get hungry for more? Well, get out into the wild then.